Hello and welcome to TV Trippers with Matthew 3.14, Cobbers 101 and Antonio 47 on the M.A.C network. This is the show where we discuss shows and movies, especially Game of Thrones. I'm Antonio and today we're going to be talking about episode 1 of season 6 of Game of Thrones. So then, not exactly much has happened in this episode, but new Game of Thrones, so can't really complain. Some sort of medium talking points in this one. I'd say the one we'll start with is Jaime returning to King's Landing to Cersei, where he gives her the news that Marcella has been confirmed dead. Cobbers, what do you think of that?
I thought it was good. I thought it was a bit anticlimactic though, because I would have I wanted to see a big reaction. In King's Landing, I'm still waiting to see that big civil war between all the priests and all the King's Guard. I thought it was just a bit. Although I do think it is quite cool how it could almost set up the war between Dawn and the Lannisters, and I think that'd be amazing to see, especially as Dawn hasn't really been a big player so far. What do you think, Matthew?
I don't need Dawn anymore. I just want Dawn to gone.
Yeah.
Sand snakes just make me want to kill myself. It's like if they went to some 13-year-old girls and said, "Hey guys, you got this. Just randomly act badly for an hour. How about you do that?" And
Yeah.
that's what they did.
Yeah, true. They are a bit annoying as well. I just don't almost dig them. What do you think, Antonio?
Well, leading on from that in Dawn, and obviously you shouldn't be watching this anyway if you haven't seen the episode because there'd be some spoilers, but the Sand Snakes were the cause of the death of Ero Hotar, the warrior, and Prince Duran. So,
Yeah.
two unexpected deaths there by Ilaria Sand of the Sand Snakes.
And his brother, the king, by the way, Oberyn's brother, the king, was also killed.
Yeah. Oh, I thought that was huge because I was in there just expecting the shock and so on, and then out of nowhere they just stabbed his heart out. I loved that. I thought it was brilliant because they almost got rid of some of the boring characters, but in such a great way. What did you think, Matthew? I thought it was sick.
I like the characters that were there. I like the brother. I like the Arya Hotel. I know he's a lot better in the books than in this. He's a POV character for people who get that. But it was just really shit to just have these supposedly great characters die immediately. I didn't enjoy it. I liked how I appreciate how Ilaria Sand just goes, "I will get revenge for Oberyn by killing his brother and nephew." Great idea, right? So, wasn't great.
Yeah, true. Yeah, that was a bit dumb, to be honest. I mean, she had a big speech about saying how Martells had been killed and he did nothing when she killed Martell and then did nothing to save him. It was a bit dumb, to be honest. What do you think, Antonio?
Yeah, I think they're trying to continue the story. They're trying to move it quite quickly, and I think that was one of the things it had to do. But it's a shame for some potentially great characters to just die like that. But moving on. Oh, and also in our previous episode, we talked about whether Stannis will come back or not. But that has been confirmed that Stannis was in fact killed by Brienne.
But has it really been confirmed? No.
Yes.
Yeah, you never
Yeah,
know. No, they could have just let him go. We never actually saw him die. It's Stannis the Manus. I mean, he could still be there. Hold hope.
Honestly, I'm just sad that he's died because I can't use any more Stannis the Manus pictures in the show.
True. Also, something else I was thinking. Do you guys actually think Jon Snow might stay dead?
No, he won't say that. That would be a bad idea.
I've started to question it just because I was thinking about it the other day, and the show could easily run on without him. I mean, they'd have Daenerys fighting the Lannisters and the Boltons and so on. They don't actually need a Jon Snow anymore, and it started to scare me because he could just stay dead, and I just don't want that to happen because Jon Snow is Bay.
I have no idea what you just said. Sorry, carry on. Antonio?
Yeah, Jon Snow's kind of the figurehead of Game of Thrones, and they've built him up to be, amazing, and then he's died. It's not really believable that he's still dead. The question is whether and when they'll bring him back. Not really whether. When are they going to bring him back? Will it be around episode 3, mid-season, or do you think they'd be really cruel and bring him back right at the end of episode 10?
If they draw this out more than 2 more episodes, I might just give up on the show. I'm going to go back to watching Teletubbies or some shit.
All right then.
Yeah, true. I think they'd be milking it way too much if they let it go past episode 5. I think they should do it in episode 3. I think that'd be best suited for the show.
I think it should be the first first scene of the second episode. Because that would be great, because I wouldn't have to wait. And that's pretty much all I want.
Jon Snow's one of the most exciting parts, so it's just dumb to have him staying dead. What do you think, Antonio?
Yeah, it would be. Leading on to other storylines, we didn't see anything of Bran in this season, and he's supposed to return. I'm not really missing him that much because his storyline wasn't great for the past 5 seasons. Perhaps it will improve, but what do you think? When do you think he'll return?
I think he'll be in the next episode. Yeah, they did the same with Arya last season. In season 5, they didn't show her in the first episode, but then they continued to. And I think Bran, he's a bit boring in the minute, but they wouldn't have his story for nothing. And I think it will start to get better and better. Like, they'll show him walking into all these cool animals, killing people, maybe finding other characters like Jon and Sansa. So I think he's going to improve. What do you think, Matthew?
I agree. He'll be back next episode, but I think somehow he's going to become one of the best characters. I don't think it's going to be like a funny Tyrion situation where like making jokes and shit. I think it's going to be more of a Hound where they're just cool. Like Oberyn, sorry, that'd be the best one. Oberyn, where he's just cool.
No, I don't say like Oberyn because he didn't really end well.
Yeah, but I mean, he was still a funny character. He was still a cool character. So he's, I think that'll be what Bran's like, where he's just going around, like just jumping into dogs, murdering someone, jumping back into a Hodor, murdering another one. I'd be fine with that.
Maybe another.
Oh, that'd be great. I'd dig that.
Another, probably one of the main storylines that we were, waiting to return was Daenerys. Well, we found that she has been taken by the Dothraki, and she met their leader, and now her fate for next episode appears to be that she'll be taken to, I think it was some temple with the other widows of others. So we'll have to see what Jorah and Daario can do. What did you think about that, Bobbers?
Oh, I thought that scene in itself was so cool. I mean, when the guy was trying to hand her and she was like, no, I'm Daenerys, Stonewall Targaryen, I was just squirming in my bed. I thought that was sick.
I really liked it.
Although the whole thing, yeah, continue.
I only liked that part because of how little the Carl cared. He was just like, oh yeah, cool. I'm still going to rape you.
Yeah, but I thought that scene was quite cool because although it confuses me a bit because I'm wondering how she's going to get out of the Dothraki horde if that's where they intend to keep her. Because I mean, Jorah the Explorer and Daario are going to take on a whole horde, so I really don't know how they're going to do it. So something's going to have to happen. What do you think, Antonio? Because I don't see a way out of it.
Sorry, wait a second. Did you just call him Jorah the Explorer?
Yeah, Jorah the Explorer for days.
I like that. Sorry, carry on.
My thoughts are, it's not just Jorah and Daario. Sorry, Jorah the Explorer and Daario left because she has still got Drogon, and although he's very, very unreliable, they'll probably work out some way in which he comes to save her.
I liked how they did it like it was almost a sitcom, where it was like just joking around. That'd be a great sitcom. You got a fucking Big Bang Theory, that shit. Just give me some Dothraki hordes, just going around. They murder.
Yeah. Well, they are planning some spin-offs.
I thought
that one.
They should suggest a June version. Yeah.
I beg to differ, but I thought those scenes were actually quite funny. Like the I've never fucked anyone with white hair. apart from your grandma. I love that. I thought it was great.
Sorry.
Yeah, I thought they did that scene quite well, but that scene almost gives more question than answers, I find, which I find a bit annoying, but that is Game of Thrones. What do you guys think?
I remember a couple of seasons ago, I'm not sure when, someone said something to, I think, Daenerys, you must go back to go forward, you must go west to go east, and then it carried on like that. So I think going back to the Dothraki will yield some results for her.
Perhaps, yeah.
I really hope she recruits them, because an army of Unsullied and Dothraki, would be so sick.
Yeah, I'd say
do you guys
arguably
want to
though.
talk about Melisandre?
Yes, arguably the most standout moment of episode 1 has got to be the ending of Melisandre, and I'm pretty sure all of you will remember that very distinctly, in which we see Melisandre in a room, hopefully going to be doing something to provide Jon Snow. Instead, she decides to undress, and after some clever camera shots looking back at the mirror, reveals herself to be some 400-year-old witch. I wasn't expecting that. What do you think, Cobbs, on that?
When they showed her in the mirror, I saw that she had blonde hair, and I thought she was a Targaryen, and I realised how dumb that was now.
On the other hand, I thought she was a White Walker originally when I first saw that, but literally, that was such a shock. I was just there, it's like, oh, okay, yeah, and then all of a sudden I was like, it was really, really out of the ordinary. But thinking about it, it doesn't actually do anything for the story, does it? I mean, it explains why she can use magic, because she's so old and she's trained for so long, but it doesn't really add anything to the story, I feel. Well, what do you think, Matthew?
I disagree with that. You say it doesn't add on to the story, but a couple of seasons ago, they said when that other guy brought someone back to life with the Lord of Light, and I think it was something like he had to get really down in the dumps, get really sad, and then Lord of Light brought him back. He was renewed. And I think that's what they're doing with Melisandre. She's going to go really dark. She's going to get really sad. Like, my Lord of Light is dead. Jon Snow's dead, and then he's going to be like, "F this shit. Jon Snow's back."
Yeah, I think episode 2 will be...
Antonio, your thoughts?
I think episode 2 will be quite a good following from this, and hopefully they will progress with the Jon Snow revival, which is not set in stone, but everyone's pretty sure he's coming back. It's just when. But I think that kind of covers all the main points of episode 1.
I disagree.
Agree?
No, I've
Feel free, Matt.
Yeah, we didn't talk about Ramsay Bolton, and we didn't talk about Brienne of Tarth. So.
Neither did we talk about Arya as well.
Arya's shit didn't matter. So let's just skip that.
Yeah.
She was black.
Yeah, true. But that woman's a bitch. I hate her.
Wait. Imagine the season finale is just Arya going to fight crime in Hell's Kitchen.
That would be amazing. I'd love that. I mean, Arya's storyline would be so good if that happened. But going back to the Roose Bolton thing, that was I thought that was quite cool how he threatened Ramsay. I mean, we finally saw the little so-and-so Ramsay being threatened and being knocked off his feet.
He's gonna kill Roose. Ramsay's gonna kill Roose. I see that happening because he said like, "Oh, you're not even gonna be in charge of having the child." So he's gonna kill that his wife, who's fucking ugly as shit, or he's gonna kill Roose and take over.
Yeah, I can see that happening. Yeah, actually.
Like a Tyrion Tywin situation.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Also, and his when I can't remember her name, but the Kenny's girl was on the thing. You actually started to feel sorry for Ramsay, and then you remembered he's a cheeky shit, and then you just didn't. But I do think what you said is going to come true. He's going to kill Roose. I think that'd be really, really cool, actually.
Well, for a second, I found this out earlier today. So when Ramsay said, "Oh, it's perfectly good meat, feed her to the hounds." It's actually kind of like twofold because firstly, Ramsay's feeding her to the dogs, but she was the daughter of the kennel master. So this command actually means that Miranda's dad is going to have to feed his own daughter's body to the dogs that he's in charge of.
Oh,
that is messed up.
Well, it's messed up, but I didn't think of that.
Ramsay, he just does what he wants.
He does,
I
yeah.
hate him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's supposed to.
Yeah, I
I hope
guess.
he dies.
It's a lot different between Ramsay and Joffrey combined as well, because they're like really great villains you're meant to hate, and then the Sand Snakes and Ilaria are just these awful, awful people who can't act and aren't good characters. And it's just annoying to watch them.
Okay.
Yeah.
I realised that we didn't talk about Tyrion and
Varys. Yeah.
Varys.
I'll start us off on that one. So yeah, it was good to see those two characters back because they always have really great discussions, and we see them walk down to the harbour, and there seems to be like some, loads of commotion, a massive crowd running away, and you think immediately, oh, it's got to be the Sons of Harpy. Turns out that they've, we're not exactly sure it's them, but it does seem to be that they've burned all of Daenerys' ships, which would question how would she now cross the narrow sea to be able to conquer Westeros. What do you think about that?
Walk it.
Dragons every day.
Just fly them across.
Yeah, easily. I thought that was quite cool. It showed Tyrion actually trying to make something of Marine, but overall, I want more of that because I thought that was quite a good scene. It shows him rebuilding that, but I want to see him full on doing it on a mass scale now, like sorting out the Sons of Harpy and so on. They didn't really offer much in that scene. What do you think, Matthew?
It's a good thing you're not a boy anymore, because you have no cock. I like that.
That was great. I loved that.
I didn't give it enough of a pause. That's the annoying part. That's what made it so good.
Yeah.
I like Tyrion. I like Varys. It's another case of like sitcom where they could do that. Same thing as the Dothraki. But I don't think that's going to be that interesting, especially with I think the Sons of Harpy are just going to get annoying, and nothing made me sadder, apart from the Sand Snakes acting, than the fact that they're saying, "Oh, we're not going to Westeros anytime soon," and all I could think was, "Shit." So
yeah. I mean, I was thinking I want them to get into Westeros so bad, and it's just hit them back again. It was a bit, you know what I mean, Antonio?
Yeah, I think that kind of really sums it all up.
So, just before we end the whole show, something that I found out recently, that the last two seasons have had the utter extinction of two of the great houses of Westeros, House Baratheon and House Martella, both died out, and I just thought that was interesting to see.
Yeah, I didn't really
yeah.
think about that.
Yeah, anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a good
go
point to make. I think that pretty much concludes this episode. Well, thank you for watching. This has been TV Trippers reviewing and giving thoughts on episode 1 of Game of Thrones Season 6. I've been Antonio47, he's been Cobbers101, and he's been M.A.C 3.14.
Bye.
Feel free to leave your thoughts on this episode in the comment section, and if you enjoyed the video, make sure to click like and subscribe for more content. We'll be back next week with a review of episode 2. Goodbye, and have a great tomorrow.